Hello and welcome to the Natural Way of Life. This is your full moon in Gemini energy update, and just to give you a bit of an overview of the energy that is coming in with this full moon. It's super strong because I've been feeling it all week. Now, a full moon will affect everyone a little bit differently, but I also want to let you know before I get into this video that on Monday the 27th of November I am going to be holding a live on my channel here at 7:30 p.m. That's UK time, so wherever you are in the world, just check out the time difference. And that will be a full moon healing circle, and we're going to be looking at the meaning of when you menstruate with the full moon. So I know on my channel, loads of the videos I've done around like women on moon cycles, they've been really popular. So this is your chance to come along to that and get yourself comfortable. We're going to go through a little meditation, a little release ritual, which is always in alignment with a full moon, because a full moon is about releasing all that no longer is serving us and that no longer belongs in our lives. So it's a really powerful to be able to do it at that time. And then I will go through sharing some of the gifts in your menstruation. So even if your moon cycle isn't aligned to a full moon, even if yours is like a waxing moon or a new moon or a waning moon, still come along and join in that video. It's on my page on the channel. So all you have to do is, I think it's under the live section, and just sign up so you get a notification before, or just pop it in your diary. If you can't make it, obviously I will try and upload it afterwards. And then I'm going to go through what it means when you are in alignment with the full moon cycle, and then maybe if there's some time at the end, depending how many are on the call, some mini readings and some guidance, or if you've got any questions and answers around the full moon menstrual cycle, I will be happy to help you with that. I can't wait. So just bring yourself, set up your environment, get it nice and relaxed, incense, sage, candles, some essential oils, pen and paper, and we'll be good to go. So I still feel like from last month when we had all those eclipses, we had a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse, I still feel like the energy is really intense and that loads is still happening. And that is what can happen after those eclipses. You're still going to feel that energetically for a little bit of time afterwards. Now, this full moon in Gemini, it does a rule over communication, because Gemini is like that messenger energy, isn't it? It's about communication, and I've seen that theme playing a lot out with people at the moment, that the energies around communication. So it's like when a full moon's there anyway, everything gets heightened and bigger and more emotional and more sensitive. So if you think about communicating, then it is a great time for communication, maybe socializing. But it's also like if you're feeling very tense and emotional and that there's a lot to let go of, it's really a time to think wisely about, what am I saying? How may that be affecting people? And maybe just take a pause before letting rip what you really want to say, and just think about that. So I'll show you the card for this cycle. There we go. It's the answers you need are coming. And I do strongly believe that with the Gemini full moon, that they bring through a lot of change, and having that ability just to surrender to the change and to adapt to that and just listen to the messages from the universe. Now, in numerology, November is a 9 universal month, so that is our connection to source, to the universe. And how has that kind of played out for you? That might be something to think about. But I know for myself, it's having and putting a faith into and trusting in the universe, but also allowing yourself to be open to receive messages from the universe. Okay, and they can come in all shapes and forms, and especially at this full moon time, you may find particularly, I would say, pay attention and listen carefully, because the universe can send you messages in all types of ways. It could be through someone else. So, just really take time to actually listen to conversations you have with others. They could deliver you signs. It could be on the radio, could be through nature. Do you know what I mean? There's so many. It could be through your electronics. It could be through your dreams. There's so many ways they communicate with you. So really keep an open mind with that one. And with those messages you receive, just make the changes for your highest good and trust that they will be aligning for your highest good. Now, an example of that for myself is I did a workshop, I think it was a couple of days ago now, a day or two ago, and that was like a 33-6, it was a numerology one, a workshop, and that was really incredible. And I felt like, as in my example, the universe was channeling and delivering so many messages to me through that, some of which I was aware of, but it was that confirmation. So I was like, oh my God, this is my sign. This is reconfirmation of that. And it was amazing to connect with others. Again, universe aligning people on a similar path and a similar cause, and to help us on our journeys. So that was my example. I just thought that was incredible. So they are the simple things. But if you're like me, I love the natural simple things in life. Like, what makes me happy, makes me smile, is when you see these little signs, synchronicities from the universe, from source, of confirmation of what you're doing or being on the right path, or that there is a higher power working above us and through us into our lives. So this is, quite an important message. And obviously the colour on this card, if you can see it clearly, it is a blue, and obviously blue does govern like your throat chakra area there, expression, communication. So that's really important. So I also feel like this is a time where issues as well always can come up at a full moon, because it can be an emotional time, but they can be from maybe past or childhood, and those emotions that may be coming up to surface are coming up to be recognized, released, and then let go of and healed. And that is always a journey. I always say, if you continually work with yourself, and like, for instance, I do all these things at moon cycles because I find it a powerful time to connect and use the energies in a constructive way rather than letting the energies overwhelm and consume. So that is a perfect time. And it's not saying just because you do it in one session, that's it. Oh, I've released it, done. It's not always that simple, but it's committing to that process of your healing journey. So give yourself, that time and space, and process those things you need, and then use the energies, as we say, to release what's no longer serving you. Journaling, again, is really powerful when done when the moon's in Gemini, but that is a great way as well to express yourself. It's a tool, it's free, pen and paper, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. And through my life, journaling has definitely been something that's been super, super helpful. And I always then like to do a gratitude list as well at a full moon, because it's, yes, symbolic of what I want to release and what emotionally isn't working, but then gratitude as well to reground myself and connect myself that, okay, right, I am grateful for X, Y, and Z. It can be the most simplest things: having light, having water, having healthy foods, being able to connect with others. It might be my animals, it might be, what's important to me. So I always just do that as well as a give back. So, to round up, basically, this Gemini energy is great to write with. It's great to present. It's a sociable energy, studying, reading, making connections, because Gemini is that sign. And obviously, if you have a lot of Gemini in your astrology, I should imagine you're gonna feel this a bit more intensely. So guys, again, I always say as well, keep grounded, as much time in nature as possible, and having time to switch off and just be still and relax, and listen to what comes up, listen to your dreams, make notes of those, because they can send some really important guidance through them. Now, I will be going into more detail obviously on Monday, and I hope to see as many of you as possible, because I want to build this community to help and support others on their healing journey as well. So I look forward to catching up with you guys soon. Have a great weekend. See you later.